It's only the important.
Okay, just a little bit about Ionad Naomh Padraig. Our founding purpose is to promote positive social change and community development as we exist to establish, promote, fundraise, operate, manage and develop our community centre, our social enterprise. Its grounds in all its resources as a community managed facility dedicated to the direct provision of community support, development, enterprise and education services. Our mission statement, our mission is to be an excellent provider of community support, development, enterprise and education that are relevant to the needs of those in our community, children, young people, parents and the elderly and the families in our area. We do this by offering local social, economic and community services that tackle disadvantage and fill in the gaps in service provision and by responding to local needs. Our values are there. Everybody can read through those themselves but our work is guided by the following values. We respect the needs and aspirations of each person who engage with us. Dignity, we value everybody's dignity and we aim to reflect this in everything that we do. Openness, our services are open to all those who need them and we are open to people's ideas, suggestions about how we can do better. Education, we value the power of education to enable people to make better choices in their lives and to create opportunities for their personal development and growth as active citizens and members of our community. We aim to provide excellent services and we work to achieve high quality in everything we do, most of the time anyway. Our community centre in Ionad Naomh Padraig is our most important physical asset. Ionad Naomh Padraig is worth 2 million and is community owned. The management consists of 11 members. We employ 20 staff altogether. 6 of these staff are CSP, 5 are full-time and 1 part-time. And we have 8 seasonal staff that works on our summer camps. We also have 12 dedicated volunteers and we have 9 volunteer drivers. Gaeilge Teangail Lothan Phobal in Shosageltat. Gaeilge is our daily language and we strongly identify the need to promote the Irish language as a key cultural resource. The services we offer. We deliver a broad range of services. These services are supported by public bodies and agencies whose priorities and objectives are in Irish language planning and development, health and social care, education, enterprise and community development. This is just some of the services that we provide. Recreation facilities, education, national and international. We have usually about 4 to 5 groups that come from America each year. IT skills including digital photography, sports and fitness, leisure, social and cultural activities which enhance positive outcomes in our community. Parent and toddler group, parenting programs, early years, breakfast and after school service, school lunches. While you were all getting ready for work, we had 89 lunches done this morning before school. Youth club, UBU, are based here in Ionad Naomh Padraig. We run some summer and Easter camps. We provide Meals and Wheels, Community Alert, Mihal Ibrithakiarta, which is our care and repair scheme for the elderly. We have pulmonary rehabilitation classes, meditation, yoga, Tai Chi. We have a resident physiotherapist and counsellor based here in the centre. We have a recording studio and a music room. We provide music and music technology classes. We have a beautiful project called Cushla Shanahas Oberlat, and it's where we record the elderly in the parish and further afield, which gives them a chance to tell their own story in their own way, and that then is available on the archives here in the centre. And we run loads of different courses at the moment. We have art, meditation, community garden, and palette making furniture, isn't it? Yeah. We also have Irish, French, and Spanish language classes, arts and crafts, and we have a women's shed. We have loads of concerts and we celebrate any chance that we get. St. Bridget's Day, Easter, First Holy Communion, social evenings, including Christmas dinner for the elderly in the area. We do loads of trips and social outings. The next one now, please, Martin. We have seen a lot of demand for more outdoor programs and activities, and there's been renewed local interest in the environment and ecology. A practical outcome in this is the growth in interest in managing the public domain and working towards participation in the tidy towns. We have absolute great working relationship with all of the families in the area. Everybody looks after from door to door, and we take a lot of pride in the Tidy Towns competition, and we gain points every year while we're doing that. We find that the Tidy Towns is a great way of pulling people together, and all we have to do is advertise that we're going to have a clean up, and everybody is out to help us do that. As part of the Tidy Towns project, we've developed the following in our locality. We have a beautiful sculpture. It's based down on in the Gidor Industrial Estate. We thought that was one of the best places to have this sculpture. It's in memory of all our young people that have died tragically down through the years. And we wanted to do something that was nice and that was accessible for everybody, that they could go and visit it. So if you haven't seen it, it's called Sueños. It is so beautiful and so peaceful. And we've had a couple of vigils there, with the last one being after the tragedy in Creaslas. So it's well worth going to see that. We have a beautiful community garden here, also a fairy garden, an all-weather football pitch. We have 3 walkways associated with the centre, Shula Jancohanba, Lochna Cali, agus Shula Cushion Way. Again, very well publicised and very well worth doing if you have a few spare hours on a Sunday. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that. That's why everybody has good colleagues, because they're there when you miss something out. We have a lovely mural at the back of the centre. It's absolutely lovely. It was Fran O'Beal that did this for us, and it really shows, one part of it is lovely, and it shows the flora and the fauna and the wildlife in the area, and it's kind of all hidden, so the kids actually have to look for the Irish words and look for the animal. And on the other side, it shows what the damage that when you don't take care of the environment. So it's something that the children have learned a lot from. My colleague here, Annalene, always said, what did we do before we had Donegal Cancer Flights and Services and the childcare, because we seem to be exceptionally busy with these 2 projects that we have in the centre. So I suppose Donegal Cancer Flights and Services, that's really, it's a project that we have here. We started up a number of years ago, and it's where we provide flights for cancer patients from anywhere in Donegal up to Dublin Airport. I suppose when we took over the service, there was about 71 using the flights. Unfortunately, at the moment, we have around about 320 people that fly up in Dublin for either diagnosis, for treatment, or for operations. Yes. So we coordinate the flights in conjunction with the HSE and Donegal Airport here. And then we're affiliated to the Irish Cancer Society. So we organise that there is a volunteer driver sitting at the airport waiting for them, and that will take them to the designated hospital where they have their appointment, and back to the airport again for the flight down home. We found that that was a brilliant service for cancer patients, but we found that we had people on the ground as well that in a rural area like this, transport is always a problem. So we thought that it was, we were using my car anyway to take patients to either Galway, Roscommon, Sligo, or Derry. So we were very fortunate to get funding from CLAR, and we bought a car last year. And unfortunately, again, it's very busy. We have 7 volunteer drivers, and the car is out 3 days this week. So I suppose it's great in a way that we can provide this, because just as an example, if somebody is going to Galway or Roscommon or Sligo, it's usually somebody elderly that doesn't have a family member to travel with them. So we will ensure that they get to their appointment in time, and we make sure that they get a good healthy dinner on the way home, and that they're safely back in their homes by the end of the day. We couldn't do this without all the volunteers that help us, not alone the drivers, or it's also the people that continuously fundraise so we can continue to do this. We provide information and help with accommodation, usually in Dublin or Galway. If people are going away, we have a list of accommodation that is cheaper, and that is usually beside the hospital. We also provide free counselling. We have information evenings. We have the nicest pamper days. And it's not just all the beautiful relaxing therapies that we provide on the day. It's just a chance to sit down and to get to know our clients, and for clients to spend time with each other, because sometimes it's the talking that helps more than the therapy. You know, the chance to talk to other patients and discuss with them what they're going through. We also have we provide information and help them with the Care to Drive. That also gives them a chance, if we can't go with them by car, that we can provide some other source of transport and funding to go there. One of the biggest things that we did last year is that we officially launched an app, a tourist app for Gweedore. So you can all download it for free. It's a beautiful free bilingual app, and it's aimed at the local community and tourists. It provides information on a range of facilities, the businesses, and all the services here in the Gaeltacht area. We were very fortunate that Noel Johnny Hen, who is a great Gaeilgeoir, all the voiceovers in Irish is from Noel, and then Mairead Mooney, she is there with the English version, and I must say it's very popular, and it can be downloaded for free. We also have a food bank, and we work very closely with DLDC with regards to providing the food bank here in Gweedore, and we're also part of the network there as well. We give significant support throughout the year with regards to providing food packages, clothing, toys to families who are struggling. We have found that's a huge rise in families that are struggling, and everybody is kind of, I suppose everybody is trying to help the Ukrainian population that has settled in their communities, but we can't and we won't forget our own that are struggling alongside, and that they need all the support and help that we we can give them. It's quite sad actually when we deliver a lot of packages, and even last week we had a very, very young couple that you wouldn't have thought would have needed help in looking for food. So it's just something that's maybe close to our hearts, and we want to continue to do this as well with the help of DLDC. There's approximately 400 Ukrainian refugees settled here in this rural area. Maybe the biggest difficulty that we have here is transport and trying to bus them in to avail of some of the services we have in the Ionad. I'm delighted to say that the community bus that DLDC has, well, they don't have it yet, but that they hope that it will be based in Gweedore at least some of the time. And I had a meeting with the local link last week, and I put a plan forward that we would have another 2 days of demand responsive here in the area, so that we can maybe help the new Ukrainian population to integrate more into our community and be part of what we do here. We're community partners in collaboration with Sláinte Care, Healthy Communities Programme. We deliver social prescribing and parenting programs here in the Gaelta. This area covers Gweedore, Clonganilla and the Rosses, as well as the area that stretches from Fana to Ballinafine, including Armore and Tory Island. We employ 4 part-time link workers with the support of other organisations as part of the social prescribing programme. As a result of our work, we entice the official launch of the healthcare programme here to the Gaelta, which was officially launched by Minister Frank Fagan. Our strategic plan and operational focus is always and will be on the people that most need the services that we provide. Ensure that the people in a community are able to avail of social, community and other services which they are entitled to, and are entitled but to which access can be difficult in rural areas. We aim to maintain and increase our services in response to local needs. Ensure that we are able to meet the needs of the most vulnerable in our community, especially those that are using Donegal cancer flights and services, and make the best use of all of our resources and facilities as funding allows, so that we continue our work as an effective and empathetic community-focused service organisation. This means changing how we do things and how we use our facility to attract more varied uses, thereby providing more options for our community and also creating opportunities to generate revenue. We were delighted. We've kind of stopped celebrating now, and we're back down to earth with a bang. After winning Gradan Glór na Gael. It's actually 10 years since we won it before. And I suppose like all social enterprises, we're that busy doing what we do that we don't realise what we do. And it's great sometimes just to sit back and hear somebody else maybe describe what we do. And congratulations to everybody else, all the winners. And congratulations to those that Martin had mentioned earlier on, and our Skahakela Awaris Nadini. That's it. Good